What's up, coach? You training for Chimaev?
Oh, porra. Chimaev, you gotta fight Poitin, bro. Huh? You know, he's like, first of all, he needs to get there. We need John Jones. We want John Jones. Big name. But Chimaev fights that guy there. If he fights that guy, I'll bet my house on it. I'm retired, Chimaev, but I'm around. You mess with me in the lobby of the hotel, anywhere you see me. You mess with me, I snatch the life right out of you, man.
Tá pegando aí?
Não, Chimaev.
Ah, porra, velho. Porra, fala de Chimaev, velho. Pô, esse cara, pô, fala de lutar comigo. Pô, tem que chegar, entendeu? Pô, não tô... Tá longe, velho. Tá longe. Mas eu posso, né, fazer um desafio aí, lutar na área dele, se ele quiser. Olhar, deixa eu olhar. Vamos lutar na sua área, então. Pô, vamos lutar no grappling, então. Pô, e outra. A gente pode lutar no UFC, né? Tá passando, tem um evento do UFC, né? Agora, né? O jiu-jitsu lá tá. Pô, vamos fazer isso aí então, vamos fazer acontecer. E outra, eu nem sei quanto que eu vou ganhar, mas é uma grana boa, né? Pô, tá ligado? Quem sou eu, né? Uma grana boa. E essa grana vai ser doada 100% pra caridade. Tá bom pra você? Chama.
Aí eu falei que ia postar minha casa no MMA, mas essa praga é doida, quer lutar no grappling. Porra, vambora então. Vambora.
Chama.
Fight gets to the third round, fourth round, fifth round, in your head, do you see it as he's given up on the takedown and you guys are standing, or do you think he's pretty desperately trying to get you down? Like if it was between those two options, what do you think is happening later on in this fight?
Yeah, I think he'll be, I expect 25 minutes he'd push him for the takedown. At least not desperately pushing, but I feel like it's always a threat and it's something he's always going to be thinking about, is getting the fight to the floor.
Well, even just the body transformation for him, right? I mean, were you curious? Was there anything like in particular that you were looking for? Like, where is he at in this, or does he look comfortable in the weight? Does he look as fast as the weight? Like, do you break him down to that kind of
Not really. We've sort of this whole camp since knowing Makhachev was going to come up, we believed he's going to be a big, strong welterweight. I don't believe I'm going to have a big weight advantage, to be honest. I think he's just going to be more filled out, probably more healthy. Even he probably thinks he's in the best he's ever felt, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So yeah, I expect toughest Makhachev.
I was just...
Della was largely booed every time he spoke. I thought Americans loved an underdog. Were you surprised by that reaction?
Yeah, obviously there's a huge Muslim community out here in New York, but also you have to look at the fact that Islam's looked at as one of the best ever, and moving up and trying to beat a guy at 170. Islam has done so much, and the whole Dagestan and Habib and the camp that they have out there, and like I said, a huge Muslim. This is basically like a Muslim country right now. So I'm sure Jack's feeling it. If he wins this weekend, he's beat one of the greatest of all time who tried to move up and take his belt from him at a lower weight. This will solidify this kid that he's the real deal. And like I said, he might feel disrespected today, but you have to look at who he's going against. His whole life will change on Sunday if he beats Islam Makhachev.
A lot of respect for Islam, great dude, would love to train with him eventually. But right now, Aussie, right? It's simple, right? Jack's great on the ground, but we don't want it to go to the ground. Even though Jack's good there, that's Islam's world. That's all he does 24/7. Since he was walking, like literally, so he's probably wrestling before he started walking. That's how long these guys have been doing this for. Do we want to go there? Be okay with the scrambles if you're comfortable enough in the scrambles and keep that urgency and use your weight and hopefully wear on him. Obviously, I was able to tire him from all them little scrambles. Can Jack be effective where he can burn him there, take the gas away? Again, if he's going to be complacent in the wrestling and then wait till he's on his back to build up, you're not going to tire Islam there. But Jack is going to understand, I ain't even letting you try to get this on the floor. I'm going to try and beat you on the feet. I'm going to keep you away. I'm going to have nice strong hips. I'm going to be very stubborn on the feet, stubborn on the wrestling. If it goes down, stubborn to build myself back up. And he's, again, great grappler as well. So he can definitely do that. But Jack needs to keep it on the feet, and that's what he wants. So obviously, I mean, you just need my pick. You know where I'm going. Aussie.
I'm not trying to count Islam out, but I just know Jack. I know that when Jack keeps getting up, it's going to be a problem. And Islam's going to be forced to strike. And when he's forced to strike with Jack, he's going to get hurt. Islam, I think, is the best of the Dagestanis. One of the best fighters in history. One of the most efficient. But when it comes to Jack, like, look, even Dustin's able to get up and, like, stop his submissions. And Dustin's a fucking gun. And also, I've seen live what Volk can do with Islam when they were in Perth.
Dustin has great boxing, but I still think Jack is on the boxing level.
Levels! And he's touching him. So that's why I know he's going to hurt Islam. I do think, Islam, I'm not disrespecting. I think Islam will be able to get him down, but for how long? It's not for long. And also he's gonna get stuffed from the beginning, in the middle, till Jack ends it. In this fight, not just because it's Anzac United, I really think that Jack Della Maddalena has the skills to stifle Islam's game and be able to just put it on the feet and knock him out. Might be second round, might be third, but we'll see.
I love Jack Della. I think he's an incredible fighter. I love watching him fight. But that being said, if you look at his opponents versus Makhachev's opponents, Makhachev has beaten the who's who. He is where he is, and he was pound for pound for very long. People think Jack Della is going to be bigger. I don't think so. And he looks big, and he looks thick, and he looks strong. With Jack Della, I love his style. I love him. I like his personality. I would love for him to win that bout, but unfortunately, I cannot go against Makhachev in this one. I think he is just so good. I think he's so good, and I don't think he's going to give up anything going up a weight. I think he's going to be great at that weight, to be honest.
I was going Islam Makhachev because he's my brother. But, man, I don't think it's as simple as I thought it was, and I will definitely backtrack on that. And there's something that does scare me about this fight, Kamaru. There's something that Islam Makhachev said that made me think. If wrestling doesn't work, this is what he said. This is not a good thing. If wrestling doesn't work, we're going to strike. Do you really want to strike with a guy that goes to the body, that kicks, throws knees up the middle, how he caught Gilbert Burns? But that being said, I don't know, Kamaruddin. I want to go Islam Makhachev because of the wrestling. But there's a little bit of doubt of what I said a little bit before. Islam, again, I'm going to quote Islam. If wrestling doesn't work, then we're going to strike. The only way, in my opinion, of Islam Makhachev winning this fight is going to have to be through the grappling, particularly the wrestling.
Hands watch your
first body.
Look forward, yeah. Jack, face this way too, both of you guys. Right here.
Hold in here. Sure.
You faced off with Islam the other day. What did you just make of his size and how he's out at the weight for welterweight?
Not much. It's hard to sort of gauge. We're on top of a building. I was pretty freaked out about that, so it was hard to sort of gauge too much.
Are you afraid of heights?
A little bit.
A little bit.
You 30 minutes early.
No.
1:45. Let me show you schedule.
Show me.
Islam.
What are you supposed to say?
What do you just
The last name. One question. The last name. Makhachev.
Just one question. You eat or you training?
Right now?
Yeah.
Training.
Okay.
You see me kill Khabib? Killed this guy the other day.
You see, I have one question for you.
Tell me.
No, for my Telegram channel. I have one. Yes, I have one question.
Tell me.
What year in your fighting career it was best? And why?
2018. Double champ. I beat Volkan, then I beat Stipe, and I beat Derek Lewis in Madison Square Garden.
One more question.
Tell me.
2018, it was my best year too.
Yeah.
I become champion. I defend my title in biggest fight in MMA history. Who was better?
You want me to tell you? No, it was.
Hey,
I was
no
better.
trash talk.
Two double champ. I was better, but you know what the best? You know what the best? When you retire, Abu Dhabi, you talk. Right when you leave the octagon, you say, DC, I love you, brother. Last words in the octagon. DC,
Shut up.
I love you, brother.
I have to check this.
Yes. No, don't change this. Leave
No,
this.
I have to check.
You have to check.
I will check. Okay. No. After I'm gonna.
I love you, brother. And
I
then
never
you
say this.
I swear you say this. 1,000% you say this. DC, last thing Habib ever say octagon. DC, I love you, brother. Hey, what about this one? Whenever somebody fight and you translate her.
This is crazy. Why this guy bring me like this? Honestly, I don't like
you
this.
You remember I go interview and I said, Khabib, come, you translate it. You say, whoa, you cannot do this.